Shakur Stevenson can bounce back from this situation, but there's two things he needs to correct. First, how he speaks. I understand that Shakur speaks very candidly. He speaks on how he feels at the moment, but he needs to be way more calculated in the way he talks, how he talks, when he talks. It would have been a great opportunity. I noticed he didn't throw the left. I didn't know if he was afraid to throw the left. I did see in the replay after maybe the second or third round, he threw a left hook to the body, and it looked like he hit De Los Santos on the elbow. That's how it looked. That's how it appeared. I'm not here to make any excuses for him, but what he should have said immediately after the fight is, "I hurt my left hand." That's what he should have said immediately after the fight. "I hurt my left hand," right? You have to be calculated in the things you do. When Tank fought Isaac Cruz, he admitted, "Hey, man, I hurt my hand. I wasn't able to fight like I wanted to." When Gary Russell used to hurt his hands, you say, "Hey, I hurt my hand. I had to control this guy with one hand." Plenty of fighters have controlled fights with one hand, and a lot of people would have had a different perception of the fight had you simply said that at that moment. But to say like, "Oh, I wasn't feeling good," or, there's an illness, or maybe you were trying to speak a little cryptic about the injury, and then you finally make a tweet saying, "Hey, man, I hurt my hand," that's the wrong time to say it. Now it looks weird. Now you don't look believable. I'm not here to question whether he lied or told the truth, but he needs to be more calculated when he speaks. A lot of people don't like Shakur because of the way he speaks, right? He fell out with Tank because of the way he speaks. And I honestly, believe it or not, I side with Tank with this. If you're friends with a guy and you think you can beat him because you're a competitor, that's fine. That's fine between the two of you. That's fine between a personal conversation, banter back and forward. You should not be telling the media this during an interview. It comes off differently, right? And then the people who love Tank, they getting Tanker. And the people who love you, they getting your. And before you know it, you're not even friends with the guy anymore. So he needs to be more controlled of what he say, when he say it, and how he says things. He has to. Same situation with Devin Haney. He did clear it up when he was basically saying, "Hey, man, I'll fight Devin." And they were cool. Well, Devin took offense to that. This is the second friend that took offense to that. That's no longer your friend. So you need to watch how you talk, how you speak. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing he needs to do, he needs to get back in the ring immediately. Frank Martin on the undercard of Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence would be a great fight. Frank Martin doesn't have one punch knockout power. I don't see Frank Martin standing a chance of hell at outboxing Shakur. Shakur is bigger, quicker, stronger. Frank Martin is a little more powerful. But as we've seen with Artem, Frank Martin can get touched up a little bit too. Right? And I also think that Shakur corner can outcoach Frank Martin's corner. So that wouldn't be a good fight. Even if you got to take that would be a good fight. Even if you got to take a pay cut. Kambosos. If Kambosos is free, I know you said you'll hurt him, you'll destroy him. So what? Get him in the ring. This guy had 3 belts, right? This guy is a common opponent for you and Devin Haney. You can get in there and perform better than Devin, and you're right back where you started. George Kambosos should be on the list. Lomachenko. If Lomachenko decides he doesn't want to retire and maybe he finally gives you a fight, then that may be something you need to pursue. Again, a common opponent with Devin Haney. Very, very good guy to have on your resume. Get in there, do what you need to do. One thing about Lomachenko is he's going to bring the fight to you. He's going to make it exciting by himself. Plenty of opportunities to counter. I think Shakur is the better boxer. I think Shakur is bigger, faster, has better foot speed, all the rest of that. Experience, all the rest of that. That should be a fight that you can pull out. But you need to get one of those 3 guys in the ring immediately. Right? Even if you can get Isaac Cruz in there, that's fine. I don't see it happening. He's waiting around for Tank. I don't see that happening at all. But you need to get somebody that everybody's familiar with in the ring immediately and beat them, and then you'll be right back to where you started. So that would be if I was in Shakur Stevenson's ear, that would be my 2 things that I think he needs to change to not only bounce back from this situation, but to further his career in the future. Get in the ring, correct this mistake, give us an exciting fight. 2, media training. I mean, that's essentially what I was saying. Media training. Learn what to say, when to say it, and how to say it.
I did misspeak about Lomachenko. He does have more experience than Shakur, but I feel like Shakur leads him in every other statistical category, and he's youthful and much bigger. I don't even think that Lomachenko hits harder than Shakur, to be honest with you. So he needs to get one of those guys in the ring immediately. I'm out.